dude's huge. You think you'd find him pretty easy. Oh, there he is. All right.
It's because of Hojo this place is in ruins. No, I can't blame him for our actions. I know I should strive to maintain my composure around him, but
Yeah, he should. We had no choice.
We
Maybe.
had no choice.
Think so.
Things would have turned out worse if we hadn't stepped in.
true. Not comforting, but true.
I think Red 13 prefers the brutal honesty. I think the first. I can't remember what I screwed up with the other people, but I think with Red 13, I called him a good boy. He did not like that. It's a funny thing. I think it was the first time you like had an option, because they don't do this that often. The relationship kind of portion of the game. I think I've only done this like 4 times or something. I think it might be like one per region. And the first time it popped up, I didn't know what the hell was going on, so I called him a good boy. He was pissed. He didn't like that, dude. He didn't like the pandering. A date with Red would be funny, but like, you'd have to like play the game. I guess if you did it right, you don't have to play the game for every person. If you did it right and you didn't mess up any dialogue, everybody would be on the same level. And then when you got to the golden saucer, you'd have to save it, have multiple save files, and then you'd have to know what the last one was before the golden saucer, the last relationship kind of question. So you'd have to know when it was, and then do a save for each character, and then purposely mess it up for each character, for each save file. That way you can see all of them. But that's not something I want to do. Rather, I would just go watch it online, to be honest.
Hate to say it, but that girl really came through for us back there. Unlike me, I couldn't do a damn thing for those poor bastards.
Can't save everyone, maybe.
Can't save everyone.
Ooh.
Might have just been their time.
Where'd he get his gun from?
You kidding me? That right there is an excuse. Fatalistic bullshit folks use to make themselves feel better.
Oh, I think that might have been the bad choice. I think his thing went down. That was so, like, it's so easy with, at least to me personally, it's much easier for me to pick the right answer with Tifa and Aerith. Barrett and Red 13, I'm always like, I don't know. I guess we screwed up with Barrett. Alright. Well, it's whatever. Tifa's the one I don't want to screw up. That's why I saved it. You just have to get the personalities down. Yeah, that's true. I would probably get the right choice every time if it wasn't timed. So I could sit there and think about it for a little bit, but you have to kind of make the decision like right away. Blunt to the boys, reassuring to the ladies. That's true.
Hey, you ready to leave?
Probably shouldn't have been so pandering. But I still think it's the like you have like what? 5 seconds to answer it. Sometimes I'm like still reading like what the text is. Because I think there's like 3 responses and you get like 5 seconds, right? So I spend like half that time reading all the responses. I don't know. You let me know.
Well,
Fudge.
guess this ends our fun in the sun.
See if you can do better.
Yeah, though fun ain't the word I'd use.
So, back to the hotel?
Johnny's famous sea smell inn.
But looking at Tifa, I don't think I've made the wrong choice. And purposely going for Tifa.
What's up, guys?
Damn, we got messed up.
Johnny, are you all right?
Never felt better.
You're the man of the hour.
I don't know. You see, a few kind girls who saw what happened on the beach gave me the lowdown. On the hotel and Mayor Capono. Ugh, I'm a moron. How could I be so blind?
You borrowed a lot of money from him, right? Will you be able to pay it back?
So,
Dude's probably gonna run away.
the girls told Capono, keep leeching off our hero and we'll smear your name so bad Shinra will kick you to the curb. And the crazy thing is, it worked. He caved. I am footloose and debt-free, baby.
That's great.
Johnny, the local hero. Proprietor of the Seaside Inn, soon to be 7-star resort hotel.
Yeah,
Now
Johnny.
that would be something.
Johnny's an idiot, but you know,
gotta get
he
one
means
star
well.
before you can get the other 6, right?
Very funny, but I got plans. Ow, 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 ow.
Well, good for you.
You okay there?
Great.
Now watch him fall up the stairs.
You haven't come across any dialogue options like that, just the odd side quest. Yeah, you don't find them too much. If I remember correctly, you might get one per region. Like I said, I mean, we're like 35 hours into this game. I think I might have done 3 or 4. Something like that.
Thanks for everything.
Nah, I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, what's next for you guys?
Gotta follow some rogues.
Oh, those dudes shuffled off toward Mount Corel this morning. Tried to get the injured ones to stay till they were healthy, but...
Corel, huh?
Corel it is.
Be
Well,
safe, you guys. Wouldn't want anything to happen to my inaugural guests. Bon voyage.
Corel. Isn't Corel Barrett's hometown? I think so. If I'm not mistaken. You wonder if you can help him upgrade the hotel, maybe. I haven't. We usually when you get to a region, you might have to like do a little bit of the main story, and then you can do the side stories and all that stuff.
Hello? Aren't you all forgetting about someone?
But this one, we've had to do a whole bunch of stuff. We couldn't even go out into the wild. We've been stuck inside of Costa del Sol for hours,
Some know me as the world's greatest materia
which
hunter.
is fine. It's a nice place to be.
Others, an unstoppable assassin. And the rest, a benevolent and beautiful ninja. But who am I truly?
I can't wait to go to Nibelheim.
Wutai's White Rose, the one and only Yuffie!
I mean, the golden saucer is going to be awesome. I can't wait to get to that too.
Cool.
And I think that's
Hey,
after Mount
hold it, you
Coral.
spiky-haired jerkface! Where do you think you're going? I challenge you to a duel! If I win, you get the honor of serving yours truly. However, if you manage to somehow fluke your way to victory, this amazing ninja will agree to join you. What do you say?
Bring it. I like how we get a choice.
Wait, seriously? I mean, we don't actually have to fight.
They give you a choice
That
in
is,
the,
unless you really want to. Oh, abort, abort!
what the
Tactical
option?
retreat!
Oh, I think we're supposed to say no.
The hell is her deal?
We're going to play that same game that you do in the original. Okay, now I guess we gotta find her again. Shit. Mount Coral, Golden Saucer, then Cosmo Canyon,
Hey,
Nibelheim,
you're going.
Rocket Town. Nice, nice.
Think
Those are a
this
bunch of
through.
fun places.
Are
I can't
you
wait.
Absolutely 100% certain you don't want me around to save your butts?
You can come with.
I knew you'd say that. Well, seeing as
Fun
you're
in the
so
sun.
desperate, I guess I'll oblige ya.
Welcome to the team, Yuffie.
Chapter 7, Those Left Behind.
You try anything funny, anything, I'll shove you in the Sister Ray pointed at Wutai and blast you back home.
Yeesh. But I hear ya. Ooh.
Nope, she's keeping an eye on our materia. Don't like the looks of that.
You won't regret this, or my name isn't Yuffie Kisaragi.
I mean,
Okay,
nice with
let's
some
see
party
over here
experience.
and-
I will say this. I mean, obviously, Yuffie's fun. It's nice to have her in the party. But the main thing that I was thinking of is, I don't know if you've noticed this, but you don't need to have, like, the people that are not in your party, they still gain experience and they still gain AP, so they can level up materia. So having Yuffie means I have another person I can slot materia to, so she can like level up some materia, even though I never use her. I've been pretty much using, I mean, you have to use Cloud, and then usually I'm using Aerith and Tifa. And then, when I have to deal with some flying enemies, Barret. Red 13, I'm not a fan of Red 13. He's too... I wish he was more agile, but maybe I'm just using him wrong. Slip into your beachwear at a changing booth and enjoy a stroll around town in some appropriately summery attire. Note that you will automatically change back to your default outfit upon leaving the area around Costa del Sol. Shinra 8 will ferry you between Costa... Excuse me. Shinra 8 will ferry you between Costa del Sol and under Junon whenever you wish. Speak with the crew member at either port to fast travel between the two locations. Johnny also now provides a fast travel service in Costa del Sol. Speak with him or his assistant to have them escort you around town. Now, side content. They also still attack in the world map when not in the part. Yeah, they do. That's another thing. They will assist you. Not as fierce as the people in your party, but they do some stuff.
Got a real good selection today.
These guys are back to partying. It looks like we have 2 side quests. That's the ferry boat. Probably get some fights with Chadley. Ooh, I wonder if Chadley has a new summon. Oh, actually, wasn't Alexander gonna be the next summon? I misremember that.
Save your aching feet and
Let's
ride
go
a
take a
wheelie
look at
instead.
Chadley.
You know, I think the last time we came here was our honeymoon.
Grab a materia pop and give your taste buds a magical infusion.
Let's do some of the fights. Let's accept these for now. The Saga of the Seaside Inn. The wavering hero, Costa del Sol. You might be right, Fudge. Might be helping Johnny with his inn. Although he doesn't own it anymore. Or at least he doesn't owe money on it. Johnny's Seaside Inn is currently undergoing a complete renovation to better cater to you, our beloved customer. And we could use a little help. Nope, that isn't me. And by me, I mean we. And by we, I mean it'll be easier to explain when you meet the gang. And by you, I mean my one true brother, Cloud. Don't leave me hanging. Like, you called it. Fudge. 80% of this game is working for Chadley. It is. I mean, pretty much, other than this, I mean, like, if you don't count the side quest, every other side content is something for Chadley. Have you noticed, Fudge, that this game has I mean, maybe you haven't noticed it yet, but the amount of I don't know if it's like mini games, like everything you need to do for Chadley. It involves, or at least not everything, but there's so many things that require like, oh, you got to push these buttons and like, you know, in this sequence, or you got to push them at the right time. Like, there's so many like mini games. It's crazy. The three fashionistas. Hey, lovebirds. We need your help in creating our next line of classic swimwear. All you have to do is go on a very special date we've planned, and sure to bring you and your partner closer than ever. So come and see us on the beach if you're in the mood for romance. That sounds perfect. It's almost obscene the amount of minigames, but the sheer variety of minigames is impressive. Yeah, it is. They're not too annoying or difficult. Although I don't know if you've done one. I don't know if you've done the one for the summons. I feel like if you have done it, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like that one is going to get very difficult later in the game.
Cloud! Alexander, the sacred mechanical fortress of Corel, is now available for you to fight. I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity so that I might complete its materia.
I have never been able to take down the world intel for Titan. The one where like you have to, you know, the one that's in a ring and you have to like push the right buttons at the right time, and like the button, like it shows you once but then the buttons disappear. So far I haven't missed any of them, but I'm sure like way later in the game it's going to be super difficult. Alright, Aqua Hoodie, see ya. Yeah, probably gonna head on out pretty soon. I said I wasn't gonna stay late like yesterday, and here I am. Let's see, gravity materia would be nice. Yeah, these summon fights are so difficult at full strength. I don't even know if I could beat Titan at full strength still. So I probably can't beat, especially since it's level synced. Yeah, so I don't see myself. I've been facing all of them on the weakest. Maybe like at the end of the game, we'll try to do something different. Oh, training for Yuffie. Yep, makes sense. Precision defense focus materia. Yeah, let's do it. We haven't had a new tutorial in a long time. Oh yeah, I got absolutely demolished at full strength. And I even decided, I think I even made it to the second region, Junon, before I was just like, forget it. I'd rather have this summoning materia. I was like, oh, I'll wait. Maybe I'll gain a couple levels. It'll be easy. Nope. So, I mean, even like, and I guess it's because it's level synced. So, let's see. Press square to strike a foe with the Yuffie's throwing star. Hold it down to continue attacking while putting distance between her and your enemy.
You're going back. Got you now. Let's turn up the grill. Take that. You're going down.
What's this? Vanish to evade an attack. Wind current. Static shock. Hits multiple enemies.
Crackle and pop. You're mine, punk. Sucker. You're gonna get what's coming to you. None can escape
Yep,
the wrath
Art
of
of
the
War is the one
ninja.
that does a ton of damage. Have I checked out Ever Crisis? No. Yeah, I heard it was a gotcha game. Whole new story, really? Is it a good story? Yuffie can launch her throwing star at a distant enemy with triangle. The weapon will remain aloft, continuously damaging the target and return automatically after some time. Press triangle again or hold square to retrieve it sooner. While her throwing star is away, press square to unleash long-range ninjutsu. This skill starts as non-elemental magic.
You're going just got you now. Here I go.
Yuffie's initial abilities are Art of War and Elemental Ninjutsu. The Art of War buffets an enemy with blows and enhances all subsequent attacks. While this effect is active, the ability will transform into Supreme Art of War, dealing even more damage. Elemental Ninjutsu changes the elemental affinity of Yuffie's ninjutsu. Square. While her weapon is away, press the left and the right on the D-pad. While the ability is highlighted, will alter the affinity, using elemental ninjutsu to exploit your enemy's weakness and pound them into submission. It's nice that you can pressure, stagger enemies using their elemental weakness with Yuffie without wasting MP, because it's an ability. That's what's cool. I like that.
You're gonna pay. Let's turn up the grill.
Oh, these guys are probably weak to wind.
Take that. You're going.
Let's see.
Weather this.
Yep.
Got you now. Just you.
Just like that.
What's a good word to describe me? I'm thinking legendary.
It has Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, and the one called First Soldier, which I think is to do with Sephiroth. You can start with 3 Project Zero soldiers as your party. Yeah, I thought it was just like a mix of those. Yeah, I didn't know about First Soldier, but I thought it was a mix of Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core. Didn't realize there was anything past that. I never heard of First Soldier. You know what's crazy is before Remake or before Rebirth came out, apparently they put I don't know, like the movie Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. They put it in theaters for a day. And I didn't realize it. I would have loved to watch it I mean, I've already watched it, but I didn't watch it in theaters. It would have been nice to watch it in theaters. And what's really sad is, yeah, Advent. What's sad? It's not only sad that I didn't know that they what's it called? That they didn't advertise it, so I didn't know. But what's even more sad is I went to the theater that day and I watched something else. And since I bought the tickets like online. I just like showed them my phone and walked in. Didn't even bother looking. So I was actually, and I don't watch movies that often. So what are the chances that I watched Demon Slayer, which was also fun. Technically, it wasn't a movie. It was just like a preview of
gather from your
the new
expression
season.
that you're eager for more.
It was pretty much the first episode of the next season.
Have any questions?
That was Genesis, was it? I think so.
Needless to say, many hazards await you on the road, so take care.
You went to see Final Fantasy The Spirits Within at the movies, but I did the same thing and went in too early and watched Spy Kids instead. Well, I heard. I don't know if that movie's that good. I heard bad things about Spirits Within, but I've never watched it, to be honest. Wait, some of these side quests are level 31. We're only level 26. How can we be so far behind? Wait, can I look at my side quests? How can I? Oh my god, look at all those little checks, like those little steps. Part 1, part 2. Oh my god, that's gonna take forever. Yeah, it is a level 31 quest. Oh, this one's 25. I guess we can head to that one.
Tour Coast to Del Sol
You wonder if
style
Nero and
without
Whis will
wheelies.
be reappearing in this one? Well, I'm sure you've played the DLC. So you know that they're in the DLC. We gotta change clothes. Okay, good. Would have been kind of annoying. You were shocked to see him in the DLC, so was I.
Bomb bowls, Tonberry spritzers, Moogle melts, Sahagin Patza, Marsh stew, Chocoboba, Marlboro malts, plain frappe.
I imagine they're gonna be here. Why else? The person I'm waiting to see is I always get these names confused. Biggs. I think it's Biggs. I always get Biggs and Wedge confused. But I think it's Biggs, right? Found out he was alive at the end of the remake.
It's a scorcher today.
Yeah, I didn't know who they were at first, too.
You're the one who got into it with that Shinra scientist.
Oh wow, it is you.
I'm Fran.
And I'm Naomi.
Name's Yorda.
And we would like to hire you for a job. Interested?
That depends.
It's simple. Girl and boy go on a date. Easy peasy, right?
Oh, this is
A
going.
date?
This is going to be
The
with
three of
Eric.
us are designers
I
for
was hoping
Costa
that we
del
could be with
Sol's
Tifa.
premier fashion boutique.
For our next line, we're thinking something sexy. Perfect for the beach, the bar, or in the boudoir.
But creatively speaking, it's been a struggle. We've been racking our brains forever. And the showcase is basically now.
It's do or die, and we don't want to kill our careers. So, that's where you come in. We want to see a real couple on a date, for inspiration.
Well, sound like a good gig?
Yeah, Big survived. Don't you remember at the end of Final Fantasy VII? I think it was at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I don't think it was part of the DLC. I think it was part of the remake. At the very end, there's like a cutscene of him in a bed. I'm assuming he's alive, right? He seems like he's just like it'd be weird if he was just dead in that bed, but yeah, in the original they both die. So I was super surprised. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing him. He's all bandaged up. He's all bandaged up, and he's in bed. Right. Some. I think he's at the orphanage in Midgar.
Hojo, as in that Shinra guy?
We were just doing the mayor a favor. That's all.
I hope
And
because
if
he's
we're
not
being
dead.
honest,
That'd
we
be
figured
sad,
it
dude.
couldn't hurt to butter up a company bigwig.
Biggs and Wedge are
We got a
alive, but not
business to
Jesse.
run.
Because we can tell you like your women assertive.
And since we're all about strong, confident ladies, we thought, ka-ching!
One look at you and we knew. That woman's not afraid to take what she wants.
Maybe? I mean, I'd like to think so.
I don't know if you've noticed, Fudge, but so far, every single side quest is kind of loosely linked to a person in your party. That's why Aerith is with me right now. Because this like every side quest involves Cloud and someone else. And I guess this one's an Aerith mission.
We knew you would.
Which
And
that actually might help
we've
with the
already
relationship
planned the
too.
perfect date for lovebirds like
There's
you.
really no options.
Get rowdy and run wild.
Be ready to swashbuckle at Pirates Rampage. This is going to be your best date yet. We'll make sure of it.
Yeah, it seems that each side quest seems to be a relationship builder. But there's no way to like fail a side mission. And I don't think, from what I can think of, there's not too many choices that you can make for side quests. Now, obviously, if you don't do it, that's as far as the choice you can make. You can just choose not to do it. Oh, we haven't made it to 35 hours yet. Getting there, almost 34.